Did anyone see this coming? Why did Jin and Davika's appearance at the Gucci fashion show cause such an uproar? Fans are screaming, fashion insiders are stunned, and you might not believe what happened next. Tell us what you think below. Hit like and subscribe for more updates. Did anyone expect the Gucci Milan fashion show to turn into the most talked about event of the year the moment Jin walked in? Could anyone have predicted that when the doors opened and the cameras began to flash, the entire room would fall silent, only to erupt moments later as Jin, the worldwide superstar from BTS, appeared side by side with Thailand's beloved actress Davika? It wasn't just a fashion show anymore. It felt like the moment that fashion, music, and global pop culture collided on a single runway. Fans are asking, what exactly happened in Milan last night? And why is everyone talking about it as if it was a once-in-a-lifetime event? The atmosphere in Milan was already tense before the show even began. Fashion Week crowds lined the entrance, photographers jostled for position, and ARMY were scattered among the audience, holding their breath for a glimpse of Jin. But no one could have guessed what was about to happen. When Jin stepped out in a perfectly tailored Gucci ensemble, his presence alone seemed to shift the entire mood of the venue. His calm, elegant expression contrasted with the chaos of flashing cameras, and yet it was the combination with Davika that shocked everyone. She appeared seconds later, wearing a sleek, custom Gucci piece that matched Jin's outfit in tone and sophistication, as if the two had been styled deliberately as a pair. Was this planned? Was this Gucci's way of hinting at a new campaign featuring the two global stars together? Social media exploded within seconds. ARMY, who were lucky enough to be in the front rows, began live streaming the moment, and soon #JinGucciShow and #Davika were trending worldwide. Fans rode in disbelief that they had just witnessed a visual overload, a pairing so stunning that even the most seasoned fashion critics were speechless. Was this just a coincidence, or was it a carefully orchestrated collaboration meant to send a message to the industry? Observers noted that Jin didn't simply walk the runway or sit quietly in the front row. He interacted, he smiled. He leaned in to whisper something to Davika that made her laugh softly, a moment that was caught by multiple cameras and instantly turned into the most viral clip of the night. People are now wondering what they talked about, what secret made them both laugh, while the entire fashion world watched. Could this be the beginning of a partnership that extends beyond fashion? Or was this simply a rare moment of two icons enjoying themselves in a very public setting? The energy in the room was electric, almost theatrical. It was as if everyone knew they were witnessing history. Industry insiders said later that this was one of the boldest moves Gucci had made in recent memory, to bring together an international K-pop star with a Thai actress who is herself an icon in Southeast Asia, effectively uniting two massive fan bases under one roof. Some called it a marketing masterstroke, others saw it as a cultural shift, proof that fashion is no longer confined to Paris or Milan, but is now shaped by global voices and faces that represent entire generations. Fans online have been dissecting every detail since the moment ended. What did Jin's outfit mean? Why did Davika's look seem perfectly coordinated with his? Was the Gucci logo placement a clue to a new campaign drop? People have even slowed down videos to catch every second of eye contact between them, convinced that there is a bigger story here than meets the eye. Some are speculating that this was a teaser for an upcoming Gucci global campaign featuring Jin as the central figure, a move that would cement his status not just as a musician but as a major force in luxury fashion. Emotion ran high both inside the venue and online. Many ARMY confessed they cried watching Jin take the spotlight in such a powerful way, describing how proud they felt to see him represent not just himself, but also BTS on a stage that has traditionally been reserved for fashion elites. Others said they were overwhelmed watching Davika and Jin together, calling it a dream collaboration they never imagined could happen. Even fashion critics, who are usually reserved with their praise, called this appearance the highlight of the night and the moment that saved Milan Fashion Week. The question now is, what happens next? Was this just the beginning of something much larger? Fans are eagerly waiting for Gucci or HYB to release an official statement, but so far both remain silent, which only fuels the curiosity. Could it be that there is a bigger reveal coming, perhaps a campaign, a photo shoot, or even a short film featuring Jin and Davika together? The suspense is driving fans wild, and the demand for answers is growing by the hour. This isn't just a fashion moment. This feels like a cultural reset. The mix of K-pop, international cinema, and Italian luxury fashion has created a narrative that the entire world seems invested in. And if this was just the opening move, one can only imagine what the next step will be. Fans are already making countdown threads on social media, waiting for the next clue, the next hint, the next image that will confirm what they all hope is true, that Jin and Davika are about to become the faces of something revolutionary. So, what do you think? Was this a carefully crafted Gucci master plan, or simply fate putting two stars together on the same night? Did you feel the same rush of emotion watching Jin and Davika dominate the room with nothing but their presence? We want to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment, tell us how you reacted, share this with fellow ARMY and Davika fans, hit that like button if you were as shocked as the rest of the world, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next update when Gucci finally breaks their silence. But here's the question that has to be asked. Was what we witnessed in Milan truly a spontaneous, once-in-a-lifetime cultural moment, or was it a meticulously crafted spectacle designed to control public perception and dominate headlines? The images of Jin and Davika at the Gucci fashion show may look candid and effortless, but how many of us have stopped to ask whether this moment was meant to appear that way? Is this event an organic intersection of global stardom, or is it a masterclass in orchestrated marketing, carefully timed to set social media ablaze? It is crucial that we pause and reflect. Yes, the sight of Jin and Davika together was visually breathtaking. Nobody can deny that, but could this pairing have been strategically planned to maximize emotional impact? Could it be that the very reason you are reading this article right now is because someone, somewhere, wanted you to feel compelled to click, to comment, to share? We must consider the possibility that what seemed like a spontaneous fashion moment might actually have been storyboarded, rehearsed, and deployed to generate exactly the kind of viral reaction we are now seeing across TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. This raises another uncomfortable question. Do we, as audiences, want to be manipulated this way? Or do we willingly participate because we crave the rush of these moments? Fans were seen crying, shouting, even trembling at the mere sight of Jin and Davika in matching Gucci ensembles. But why do we respond so strongly? Is it pure admiration, or is it a reflection of how invested we have become in these celebrity narratives, to the point where they shape our emotions, our conversations, even our identities? The responsibility of media and reporting also comes into play here. The information presented in this article, like countless others circulating online, is based on what has been captured and shared by eyewitnesses and fans, then amplified through social media platforms. But how accurate are these accounts? Are the clips on TikTok and Twitter showing the full story, or just the angles that create the most dramatic impact? If one fan post claims that Jin whispered something to Davika that made her laugh, does that automatically make it true? Or is it a narrative we construct collectively because we want there to be a deeper meaning behind that smile, behind that moment? Perhaps the most provocative question we must ask is this: what if none of this is as extraordinary as it seems? What if Jin and Davika were simply seated next to each other by Gucci's event organizers without any intention of sparking a global frenzy? What if the supposed visual overload was just a coincidence of two beautiful people sharing the same space at the same time? Would we still feel the same rush of excitement? Or would the magic of the moment disappear if we knew it was entirely unplanned? It is essential to encourage readers, to think about the mechanics of virality and the way celebrity culture shapes our reality. When millions of people share the same images and hashtags, it can create the illusion of truth, the sense that what we are witnessing is a historic event, when in fact it may be nothing more than an expertly staged photo opportunity. So ask yourself, are we celebrating a genuine cultural milestone, or are we playing our part in someone else's publicity campaign? We must also be mindful of the potential dangers of sensationalism. When headlines scream that Jin and Davika stunned the world or broke the internet, are they reporting facts, or are they exploiting our emotions to drive engagement? Do you trust what you are reading, or